Hello everybody, welcome. We are here today at the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays, my absolute favorite Disney holiday event by far. There is nothing that comes close, and I am so excited to be here. We're going to show you all the stuff. We're going to go around, do some of the festivities, hopefully catch some of the storytellers, try some of the snacks and treats, and just have a general all-around good holiday fun. So stay tuned, it should be a blast. Okay, let's get started. I am so excited. It's my favorite festival ever. And we've already been here to this festival this year, but we've only been here at nighttime. We hardly ever get to come during the day because it's hard to get over here in daytime hours. Everybody works. But we're here today. So a lot of the cool things that I've been wanting to see, a lot of the storytellers and all the activities and festivities really happen during the daytime. So we're going to check those out today. We're going to start off going through the Odyssey building. But I do want to just remind everybody, don't forget to get your passport. Get your festival passport. It gives you all the information that you need to know about the festival. And you get your little stamps in the back there for the cookie stroll. So make sure you pick that up. Once again, today, they weren't in the front for some reason. They were in the front. Now they're gone again. So you're going to have to pick them up at one of the booths instead of right at the front entrance. In case they're not there, get them at the booths. So we just came into the Odyssey building. And I really like what they've done to the Odyssey building this year. You can see Santa Claus right here. Let's take a look at him. I really feel like this is a better location for Santa Claus than it's been in previous years. Last year they started doing it here in the Odyssey building versus over there in the American Pavilion, which was outside under that little overhang. I think this is a much better location. Not only is it indoors, so the weather isn't really a factor, it also looks a lot cuter in here. It's a lot better for pictures, a lot better for the atmosphere, and the Odyssey building has lots of different snacks and cookies and things in there, and drinks. So, you know, you're coming here to see Santa Claus. You have a whole experience just right in the Odyssey building. You can get all the snacks and drinks and cookies and just hang out with Santa Claus. I think it's actually a big positive move. I was really sick when they got rid of that cool little like interactive display thing that they had, I'd say about a year and a half ago. But I actually think it was a good move. I like what they're doing here, making this almost kind of like a tribute store, like at Universal, where they're kind of changing it every festival and doing something interesting there. I really like that. So let's head in. We're heading into the World Showcase, as you can see. Heading towards Mexico. Let's see what storytellers we can find. I'm hoping that they're out right this moment. The weather looks fine. It's a little chilly. I got my coat on. But let's see if we can catch a glimpse of some of these awesome storytellers. You can see right here in the Mexico Pavilion, they've got some decorations up for the holidays. I don't feel like they do a lot of decorations at Disney outside of kind of the entrances, but they do more, I feel like, here at Epcot and Hollywood Studios than they do at Magic Kingdom with regards to a lot of the decorations, especially with the performances and entertainment and shows and things like that. They do a lot more here than any of the other parks, especially because these are all free and included. I see a big group of people standing up here, which means I think the performers are either out right now or are about to be out. So let's see if we can grab them before they go in. These performers are also here in the off season when it's not the holidays, but they're included in the festival.
Dios nacido. Beben y vuelven a beber los peces en el río.
Well, it looks like we missed the last performance of the Dragons today. I don't know when the last performance is, but I feel like it's really early because every time we come here, it's like no more performances for the day. So we're going to keep on cruising. The Barn Santa, we just passed in Norway, actually is a little bit later. So I'm going to see if we can swing back around. But there's a couple of things that are coming up here that I want to check out, and we'll swing back around. If you're unsure about the show times, you can kind of just scroll here through, like you can see example right here, Father Christmas will be performing at 4 p.m. and 5:10 p.m. So this is a good way to kind of see when all of the different performers are going to be out, so you don't have to just wander around hoping for the best. You can actually kind of plan it out strategically and go sort of from one to the next and the next. They don't tend to overlap. They're usually 10-15 minutes apart. So you don't have to worry about, oh, these two are performing at the same time. And even if they are, you can kind of just kind of go an hour later and there'll be another show. Some more Christmas decorations here, holiday decorations up on the top of this holiday market. Each one of these booths has these little garland, the decorations, ornaments, and lights and things. And they actually look really pretty at nighttime too if you come back through. We did a whole nighttime video of this area, so you should check that out. I'll link to it below. Kind of shows it all. Look at this, is kind of like a cool decorations. I like the way these look right here.
That is so cool.
This little like performance pavilion. There is usually some folks like singing on this stage. Just the decorations are super cute. And again, this is what I really like about Epcot, is that they have a decent amount of decorations kind of lining the entire park, especially in the World Showcase for the festival, whereas some of the other parks don't do much decorations outside of that main street when you first enter. But I will say a lot of other events we've gone around in the country, they tend to have a lot more lights and displays all woven throughout the park. Even just in like a regular patch of grass, there'll be a whole light display. They don't really do a lot of that here. They just kind of like accent things. You see sort of the decorations in the Germany pavilion. They just add little embellishments, little accents and things to it, which is cute. And it works because it's really pretty here, just in general. Like the buildings and the structures look really interesting. Whereas some of the other parks don't really have a lot of things to look at. You know, they're just kind of like normal buildings or just straightaways going between different rides and attractions. So there's not a lot to look at. So they add a bunch of lights and holiday decorations to sort of spruce it up and draw people in to come to their events. And Disney doesn't have to do as much of that because, like I said, it's already interesting to look at. And just by adding a few accents and lights, it really kicks it up a notch. So it makes sense. But if you're coming hoping for like a huge, light display, tons of lights, things to look at every 2 feet, that's not going to be what you experience. Well, we're over here at the American Pavilion now, and I want to check out the Voices of Liberty. They're doing some of the Christmas carols and stuff, so they're always really great to watch.
Christmas tree, yes, we love a Christmas tree. Is it all the candy free?
Oh yes, all the candy's free, candy free.
Christmas tree, oh, oh, what a happy Christmas party, what a merry Christmas tree. All right, who's Christmas for you? But Brandon, you're up next. Aren't all these presents nice? Yes, these presents all are nice.
Well, that was Sergio at the Italy Pavilion. He's a lot of fun. I like watching him. He's also out and other times, not just during the Festival of the Holidays. But he's like, he's got so many tricks. He gets the audience engaged. It's usually pretty hilarious. We're coming up on Morocco now, and I think I hear Atlas Fusion, which is a group that plays here. It's a little show. Yeah, I see him up here. Let's take a look. Here's the Hanukkah Storyteller location. If you're ever wondering where the actual performers are going to be, all you have to do is look for the little plaques, and I'll show that to you in a second. This is over here by France. Right over to the left of it, there's this little Hanukkah pavilion where a storyteller comes out. He's actually really good. I've heard him before. He's really good. Here's the show times. There's another one coming up, but this is the plaque you're going to look for right here. So out front of every single one of them, there will be a little plaque, and it talks a little bit about what the either what the character is or what the story is going to be about or what it's celebrating. So that's the best way to look for it. You can also look in the My Disney Experience app, and if you go to the individual shows, the entertainment, there's a little button there that you can click that says Find on the Map, and it'll actually show you exactly where it's at in the World Showcase, and even give you directions on how to get there from where you're at now. So you're going to want to check that out. If you're kind of like, I have no idea where that's at, that's the best way to figure it out. I want to head over here to the France Pavilion because Père Noël is going to be coming out and doing a little story, and I want to catch that. It's been a while since I've seen this one. There are also, I forgot to mention over in Italy where Sergio was, there is actually also a storyteller there. It's La Befana, or Le Befana, I forget how it's pronounced, but it's a cool little story there too. It's up on that little like dais, if you will, that little raised stairway there in the center of the Italy Pavilion. It's really cool. Now I've seen Père Noël do the storytelling right over here in the past. So I'm going to look for the plaque. I'm using my own device to see if I can find the plaque. And I see the plaque. And I hear talking already. I have a feeling he's approaching. There's the plaque. Oh, here he is.
I'll tell you what, everyone, say with me, bonjour. Très bien. Now you all know who I am. I am the Père Noël, Father Christmas in France. I am the good spirit of the season, and what a joy for me to see that you are here in good spirits as well. Now, have any of you, or your petits enfants, ever written a letter to my friend Santa Claus at the North Pole? Yes, big people, you can admit this too. Now, in France, if you write a letter to me, Le Père Noël, and You put your return address on the envelope. The French government pays the postage for the reply. Not bad, huh? So, as you can imagine, I get a lot of letters, but I would like to share with you one of my favorite. It's from a lovely little girl named Babette. She lives with her old Uncle Louis and her brother Francois on a farm near Les Baux in the mountains of Provence, and her letter will give you a little flavor of the holiday season in France. Écoutez, listen. Dear Penouin, although my big brother Francois says Christmas is for babies. Oh, Francois. No. I look forward to La Vieille de Petit Jésus and a visit from you. The watch night, oui, this is our Christmas Eve. Huh? The watch night is a magical evening when we sit in front of the fire, sipping hot cider, and Uncle Louis tells us the story of the birth of the baby Jesus. Well, she goes on to say her big brother Francois teases her about this. Francois does not believe in Christmas. He does not believe in Père Noël. But for me, nothing can surpass the magic of watch night and the fragile beauty of a child's face on Christmas morning. Alors, with Christmas still several days away, Uncle Louis secretly decorates the tree. Francois helps Babette to set up the crèche. Oh, you know this word, crèche? It is the nativity scene. Oui? One of the most important symbols of Christmas to the French. Even though it was invented by an Italian, St. Francis of Assisi. But he's okay too. Now, you know the figure they place inside the crèche? Mary and Joseph, three wise men, little drummer boy. Oui? Well, in Provence, where Babette is from, the custom is to also have figure represent people from the village. The baker, the priest, little figures made of clay called santons, little saints. Last year, it was Babette's wish for another santon to place in the crèche, as though it was going to visit the baby Jesus. It is a very beautiful custom. Oh, oui, last year, Babette was finally old enough to go to midnight mass. Oh, she was so excited, huh? Uncle Louis brought in a newborn lamb to symbolize the Lamb of God, and then he put it into a little cart, so Babette could pull it all around the church for everyone to see, while shepherds played on flutes and drums. Oh, it was so very magical. Then, after the Mass, they returned home for le réveillon, the big supper. Who here likes to eat at Christmas time? Who here likes to eat all the time? We French are no different, huh? And last year for le réveillon, Babette had the roast goose, pâté, et les fromages. Oh, les fromages sounds fancy, huh? It means cheeses, c'est ça. Now, for dessert, they have the bûche de Noël. This is a cake shaped like the Yule log. Even Francois likes that. Now, before she goes to bed, Babette takes a little figure of the baby Jesus and places it in the crèche. Enfin, the last thing she does, she sets out her shoe by the fireplace so that I can fill it with treats and goodies. Last year, Babette was a little, devilish. This was the shoe she left by the fireplace with her name on it. If this is Babette's shoe, she is a grand pied, a Bigfoot, oui? Oh. When Christmas morning, Babette wakes up, rubs her eyes, she wakes Francois, she runs to see what I bring. But what Francois? Francois takes his time. He does not believe in Christmas. He does not believe in Père Noël. But when they get to the tree, they find a big surprise, quelque chose extraordinaire. Not one, not two, 3 santons. One carved to look like old Uncle Louis, the other like doubting Francois. The third looks just like dear sweet Babette herself. Well, she closes her letter to me by saying, I think Christmas is a very magical time. All I need is a Christmas tree, some santons, and you, Père Noël. Love, Babette. I said, that's sweet, huh? That, mes amis, is a French Christmas through the eyes of a delightful little child. Well, okay, a sneaky one to be sure. But A delightful child, nevertheless. Oh, oui. Guess who I have received a letter from just the other day? Doubting Francois himself, huh? Well, I guess he believes in Père Noël a little bit now. He was very high-tech with his letter. He emailed it. Tell me, do you all believe in Christmas? Aha! Do you all believe in Père Noël? Super. I want you to help me say Merry Christmas in my language, which is Joyeux Noël. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Joyeux Noël. Oh, très bien. Music to Père Noël's ears, huh? Oh, well. Joyeux Noël et bonne année. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone. Oh, Missy, thank you. Very kind. Now, as you can imagine, I'm very busy this time of year, but we have a little bit of time left.
So that was Père Noël. I like that little story. I think he's cool. He's an interesting character. Père Noël in English actually means Father Christmas. And so, ironically enough, we're actually headed to the UK Pavilion now to see Father Christmas. So it's interesting to me that they are named the same. Père Noël is Father Christmas. Father Christmas is who we're going to go see at the UK Pavilion. But they are a little bit different. So it's really interesting. Of course, because all these creatures are magical. Santa Claus, Father Christmas, Père Noël, Barn Santa, they're all magical. So they basically show up as to what makes sense for that particular culture, because it's a magical creature. So let's go check out Father Christmas. Joyful celebration season. These people are awesome.
This Christmas and as we trim the tree, how much fun it's gonna be. My world is filled with cheering you.
So that was Joyful Celebration of the Season. I just think they're phenomenal. I think this is the best show, like vocal singing and all that stuff show that they've really ever had at Epcot. They have had it the last couple of years, and I love it every single time. It's just a great show. It's right in the front when you first walk into World Showcase during the Festival of the Holidays. They're awesome. All right, well, I just stopped at the Holiday Sweets and Treats right here, sort of to the entrance of World Showcase right to the right, and I picked up the Peppermint Sundae. Yum, it sounds awesome. It's chocolate ice cream with whipped cream and peppermint candy. It says it's a peppermint sundae. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if it's actually gonna have a lot of peppermint flavor or if the only peppermint stuff is really just those little sprinkles of peppermint on the top. It looks pretty good though. So let's give it a rip. I'm curious. Let's see, let's find out. So this was $6.25. We'll find out if it was worth it. I'm just gonna try some of the whipped cream, just standard whipped cream. Ice cream, standard chocolate ice cream. Yeah, I mean, let me just try to get it all together. That's where it's good. That's where it really is to stand out. I dig it. When you get the little sprinkles of peppermint actually in with the scoop of ice cream and chocolate, but really, that's only at the very top of this thing. It's really good when you get it all together. But unfortunately, there's like 5 of those little peppermint things on top. Once those are gone, it's just going to be a chocolate sundae. Like, not even a sundae, just chocolate ice cream. So I feel like I could have done better. I feel like they should have like woven some peppermint crystals throughout the ice cream, or like, I don't know, did like a blizzard or McFlurry type of thing. So yeah, it's okay. It's good for the first bite or two, and then after that it's just chocolate ice cream. So yeah, I don't know. I probably wouldn't really try it again just because of the fact that it's $6.25 and it's just chocolate ice cream. It could have been much better than it was, but still okay. I was kind of in the mood for some ice cream, so I mean, honestly, it's a win-win situation. So yeah, let's go check out Father Christmas. I decided to take a detour and go get some ice cream because I had like a half an hour before Father Christmas, but let's head back there. I'll tell you what, the more I eat this thing, the more I'm kind of digging it just from a chocolate ice cream perspective. It's kind of like a slightly better tasting chocolate version of a Frosty from Wendy's, because it is soft serve and it's just chocolate ice cream, but It almost tastes exactly like a Frosty, but I feel like it just has a slightly better chocolate flavor than a normal Frosty. So if you're in the mood for a Frosty from Wendy's, this is a pretty good deal. It's only $6. It's $6.25 though. I think a Frosty from Wendy's is like, actually I was gonna say like $1 or $2, but nowadays with the inflation, and I feel like Wendy's is like $40 every time I go to Wendy's. A Frosty's probably $10 there. I don't know, but either way, it's not a bad Frosty. Needs more peppermint. So Father Christmas comes all the way back here in the back of the sort of UK pavilion. So he's all the way back here in this little corner. And again, look for the plaque. Here's the little plaque for United Kingdom. And if I remember from past years, he's usually come out from right over there. In those like bushes, there's a little door and wall there. And he'll come out right over here and hang out in the front. So let's wait for him. But it's a cute little display back here. But if you're looking for it, it's back here in the back, behind the UK pavilion. I see they're already starting to put some of these, what are these, trestles or, I don't know, structures? These are all here for the New Year's Eve party that'll be happening. So there'll be lights and stuff attached to that. Usually they have a one of those like silent dance parties back here where you put on the headphones. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll probably be here again this year for New Year's Eve. It's a fun time back here. It's like dead. It's like silent, and then everybody's basically rocking back here. There's like 3 different songs, 3 different channels. There's like a blue, red, and a green channel on your headphones, and you just basically switch between them, and you get different songs, and everybody's just kind of rocking out. It's a pretty fun time back here. So they're already starting to set up for that.
Gather round, everyone, gather around. Here we come a-wassailing among the leaves so green. Here we come a-wandering, so fair to be seen. Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. And God send you a happy new year. Oh, hear ye, hear ye. To all those gathered among the streets of this fair village, greetings. I have been known by many names. Some have called me Santa Claus, but here in the United Kingdom, I am Father Christmas, and I bid you welcome. We are gathered here today to toll the devil's knell, 1 stroke for every year since the birth of Christ. Now, let's see, where was I? Oh, yes, that was 65, 66, 67. Oh, dear. Oh, I seem to have lost my way. Hello, my dear. Could you tell me, what is the year? 2023? Oh, my goodness. Well, it certainly is true what they say. Time does fly when one is having a good time. Yes, now that's 2023. Zoons! That means I have to ring this blessed bell another 1,956 times. Very well, then. I say we set it down and pick it up a little later, shall we? Oh, as I was saying, I am Father Christmas, and I have been around for many years, bringing holiday joy to good children throughout the land. Oh, I've received letters from many of you this year. Yes, I've received letters from you, my friends, and, yes, I've received letters from you, my friends, and, I received your letters, sir. You're expecting a lot this year, aren't you? Ever the optimist. Now, what was I going to tell you about? Oh, yes, the Christmas carol I was singing earlier. Now, that Christmas carol, like so many of today's Christmas traditions, originated in the United Kingdom. In fact, it is not uncommon to see groups of carolers, much like yourselves, standing on a street corner, much like this one, singing the songs of the season. That gives me an idea. Hello again, my dear friend. What is your name? Ellie. Ellie, what a beautiful name, Ellie. Ellie, where are you from? Kentucky, how wonderful. And Ellie, I'm going to ask you a question. Are you on the good list? Yes, indeed you are. I know that because I write the good list. Ellie, would you be so kind as to join me right up here? Oh, very nice. Excellent, excellent. Now, Ellie, I am going to hand you these jingly bells. There you are, my dear. Now, Ellie, every time I say jingle bells and I point to you, I want you to shake those bells. I want you to shake those bells so feverishly that you put your whole arm into it. You think you can do that for me? Oh, excellent, excellent. Let's give it a try. And jingle bells. Oh, excellent job. Very nice. Now, as I was saying, jingle bells. Spot on, spot on. Now, Ellie, so I don't catch you unawares, watch carefully. In the ancient tradition of jingle bells. Good show, good show. Excellent. Now, I think we're ready, don't you? Yes. So, if everyone would kindly join us in singing that traditional Welsh Christmas carol, which we all know is called Jingle Bells, my goodness, no. I said traditional Welsh Christmas carol. Deck the halls, Jingle Bells. No, that's not even from England. That's from New Jersey or someplace like that. Yes, no, we're going to sing Deck the Halls. And Ellie, every time we sing the la-la-la-la-las, that's when I will point to you and you will ring those bells. You got that? Excellent. Very well then, everyone. Here we go. A 1, a 2, and that's your cue. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Don we now our gay apparel, la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Oh, now there indeed is the holiday spirit. A round of applause for yourselves, and a round of applause for Ellie, our bell ringer. Yes, indeed, Ellie, my goodness, I'll take those from you. Thank you so much in appreciation of all your hard work. I want to present to you your very own Christmas reindeer bell. There you are, my dear. Now, Ellie, this is no ordinary Christmas reindeer bell. No, this is a magical Christmas reindeer bell. Would you like to know how it works? Oh, I thought you would. Yes, now, Ellie, on the morn of Christmas, when the whole world is aslumber, dreaming of sugar plums and candy canes, you are going to get up and you're going to tippy-toe oh so quietly into your parents' bedroom. And you're going to take that precious bell and you're going to very gently hold it above their heads. And then you're going to shake that bell as hard as you can. And you know what will happen next? Everyone is going to wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and beaming with holiday spirit all day long. Oh, but Ellie, be very careful. The magic only works on Christmas Day. Yes, so use your powers wisely. Another round of applause for a bell ringer. Ellie, thank you so much, my dear. Oh, I dare say, all that bell ringing ought to have knocked off a couple of 100 years from our devil's knell. Eh, what? Oh, the sound of carolers in the street, or a picture print by Currier and Dawes, or better yet, a winter scene on a Christmas card. Now, there is a tradition that really caught on. Yes, indeed. Did you know that the first Christmas card was sent in England back in 1843? Yes, indeed. And that Christmas card caught the attention of an English gift book company who created 1,000 lithographs and then sold them for $1 apiece. Oh, and the rest, as they say, is history. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm getting a thought of the season. It's a wonderful thought of the season. It's coming from you, sir. Yes. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Of course I do. I'm Father Christmas, after all. Yes, indeed. You're thinking, enough about the cards and the carols. Tell us about the good stuff. What about the mistletoe? Oh, there's one in every crowd. Yes, indeed. But I can tell you, sir, I can hardly blame you. No, the mistletoe is indeed one of our oldest and most popular of traditions. Why, it dates as far back as the ancient Druids, when they would celebrate the winter solstice. Yes, a young couple would stand under the bough of the mistletoe, and for each kiss claimed, they would pluck a berry from the bough until there were no berries left. So here's wishing each and every one of you a mistletoe bough that is filled with very, very many berries indeed. Oh, there are so many wonderful holiday traditions that originated in the countries of the United Kingdom. England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales, each with their own unique customs that make the holiday season a joyous time. So, just as Charles Dickens shared the romance of a perfect Victorian Christmas in the writings of A Christmas Carol, so has the countries of the United Kingdom shared its holiday customs and traditions with the rest of the world. In the end, I believe the immortal bard William Shakespeare may have said it best. Ever gainst that season comes wherein our Saviour's birth is celebrated, no spirit dare stir abroad. The nights are wholesome. Then no planet strikes, no fairy takes, nor witch hath power to charm. So hallowed and so gracious is the time. And so, my dear friends, on behalf of all of the cities and towns here in merry old England, here's wishing each and every one of you a very hallowed and gracious holiday season indeed. Now, before I go, I would like to indulge upon you one last wish. Sing along if you'd like. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, Happy Christmas, everyone.
No, I love Father Christmas. I love that show. I think it's super awesome. Every year I've seen it. I just love it. It's one of my faves. My other big favorite, I really would like to see the Barn Santa, but I don't know if we're going to make it over there in time for it because all the times have sort of overlapped. But he's kind of this mischievous Barn Santa. I don't know. It's from Norway. It's always a cute little, like, interesting show. But yeah, these shows are just my favorite part. This is why I really just love the Festival of the Holidays. The decorations. Tons of holiday treats and snacks to try. Lots of shows to watch. Lots of storytellers. I mean, the storyteller shows are only like 10 minutes long, you know, so it's like a real quick, you know, you see it, you stop, you watch it, and you move on, you go do some more stuff. Plus, you can ride all the rides. This is the best festival. This is the best festival for me. It's also the best holiday event, like I said, for Disney.
International Festival of the Holidays. Let's hear it for the band. We've got Billy on guitar, Jason on the fiddle, Jeff on the drums.
Well, it looks like the line to take a picture with the brand new Walt Disney statue is super short, so I'm gonna do it. I just want to say hello, Walt. You're the ultimate dreamer. You've inspired many, including me. And this is an awesome statue. I'm so grateful I get to sit with it. Walt Disney, you the man.
Holidays without winter and snow, but one of the most important holiday crops actually grows in the tropics. 7-course seafood day. Sustainable water systems make up just some of the dishes served during this great day. Today, in the United States, the tradition is known as the Feast of the Seven Fishes.
All right, well, thanks for joining us for this episode of the International Festival of Holidays here at Epcot. Candy was pretty much non-existent in the video because she went over a road test track with some of her friends and family that are here, and I went around the World Showcase. So that's why you're like, wait a minute, she was at the intro, and then she's in the outro, and I feel like she wasn't in the rest of the video. That's because she pretty much wasn't. So we shut it down almost, and we're going to go ride Guardians of the Galaxy now. Woo-hoo. But I just love this festival. What do you think? Festival? It's great, right? Epcot International Festival.
Yeah, it is. I still like Flower and Garden better.
That's Cap. Festival of the Holidays is my jam. So anyway, but Flower and Garden's coming up soon. A few weeks. It'll be on Flower and Garden. We got the Festival of the Arts first, but it's getting close. I feel like all of a sudden it's like there. So anyway, so hope you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for our next video. Like, subscribe, share. Until we see you then, Noble way.
It's the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.